Let's compare Metricool, Buffer, and Hootsuite, the most common post schedulers online, to determine which one is the best for you. So I set out on a journey to determine which platform would allow me to schedule posts, engage with the audience, and most importantly, at what cost. Let's jump on the computer and take a look at Hootsuite. All right, so Hootsuite's homepage, save time and get real results on social media. Cool. Next level social listening now in the Hootsuite dashboard. So that's cool. So there's a dashboard that you can look at maybe some analytics. Want to know what people are saying and how they feel about your brand? Okay, so let's use some like positive language or negative language to consider like what people think of your content. What does Hootsuite do for you? Okay, increase your reach by 600%, grow across social channels 500%, increase in source revenue year over year 250. Cool. Return on investment, more time, inner peace, less work, reputation protection, what platforms they work with. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, X, YouTube, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and Threads. So there's no Snapchat on here. I know the big three are traditionally TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. You're putting out shorts and reels and stuff like that. But it looks like they also have a bunch of these other platforms. But then I started to wonder, what price would I be paying for all of these features? So I navigated to the price page and took a look. 3 types of pricing plans. So you can do a professional, you can do a team, or you can do enterprise custom. So professional, I think this is their basic account. Yep, so 1 user, 10 social media accounts, $100 a month. That's nice. They have a 30-day free trial, so we'll start that. Most popular is the team for $249, or custom. It looks like you have like a really big team. They probably do a custom price just for you. All right, and here's the things you get. If you're doing their basic account, you're the only user. You get unlimited posts in all 3. That's good. You can draft, schedule, and publish in all 3. That's also good. Multi-schedule publishing. Cool. You get a calendar for each one. Recommended publishing times. That's a big one. That's good. Nice. So it seems that the professional and team are fairly similar in the things you would be looking for. The one is if you just get 1 login and 10 social media accounts, or 3 logins and 20. So I gotta imagine if you're organizing your own, then you would just do the 1 login. Most people aren't going to have more than 10 social media accounts, but if you're managing other people's platforms or have multiple people posting on your platform, maybe it makes sense to do the team one. Is Hootsuite worth it? Or am I just going to blow $100 to test it out? But then I realized they have a free trial. So let's go ahead, let's sign up and see what the process is like. So we'll go to start your free trial. It's just for me, or I have a team. So let's do it's just for me. 1 user, 10 accounts. Cool. Okay, full name, Joseph Zeplin, business email. Don't look at my password, everybody. So you do have to put in credit card just to get started. So that pricing, that $99 pricing, is if you paid for the whole year all at once. But if you're trying to do monthly, month to month, it's $149 month to month. All right, so let's go ahead and do the monthly. We'll cancel it after the video. All right, so that wasn't the best start. It took a couple times for me to enter in my credit card information, which I knew was correct. I had to do a couple different things to make it go through. I put it in the same way 3 times, and it worked on the 3rd time. So the credit card information is in. Now it's asking me to verify my email address. So the email is verified now. It says continue with setting up your account. What would you say is your most important goal? Let's say plan and publish social media content. How would you describe your role? I work for an organization. I do my own. I manage a team. Let's say I do my own. Okay, connect accounts. All right, so I'm not going to lie. Although it took a while to get the credit card information and get signed up, connecting accounts was really easy. I've had to connect accounts like this for a free tool that we're going to be talking about in a little bit, which is called Metricool. It's one of the other platforms we're going to be discussing. Logging in with Hootsuite was probably the most streamlined, easiest process that I've come across so far. So we were able to connect personal LinkedIn. Then we did a Facebook page. What's really cool about this one is you can actually do a Facebook user account. So I haven't seen that before. I've only been able to see Facebook pages. I haven't been able to post on my own account, which is really cool. Instagram for business. So this is when you're logging into this type of stuff. Instagram is normally the most problematic when you have to log in because it has to be linked to your Facebook page, and your Facebook page has to be linked to your Instagram page. So you have to make them talk together. You can do it in the settings, but it's a pain to figure out. Twitter was easy to connect. That's just a traditional user account. And then TikTok, I have a TikTok business account, free to make. When you sign up, it asks you if you want to do a user account or a business account. I did a business account because I thought it would be easier to do things like this, but it's free and I don't know exactly what it does, but it looks like you're only able to connect TikTok for business and Instagram for business. So then it says add more later. Okay, that's, I guess. I wish I could add some more now, but okay. Let's get you going with Hootsuite. Let's do it. Show me what you got. I don't know why, but the song, It's the Final Countdown, is stuck in my head. I played it twice today. I can't stop. Okay, cool. So trial ends in 31 days. Can't forget because I'll be doomed with $1,000. Hundreds of dollars. You get the point. Again. Cool. So the pop-up, explore more content with AI. Okay, so AI can give you captions. Cool. All right, now we're in. But what do I truly care about? What's the bread and butter of a social media management tool? The steak and potatoes, the cheese and the curd. How do we schedule posts? All right, so the main reason we're on here is to learn how to schedule posts. So we're just going to jump right into that, and then we'll look at some of the other features afterwards. So on the side here, it looks like we can do a couple things. We can plan, create, inbox, analytics, listening, and ads. Let's go to create. Do I want to create a post or create with AI? Let's do the create post initially. Okay, so at the top, I get to choose what platforms I want to schedule to. So let's do Instagram and Twitter. So YouTube. So let's see if we can. Nice. YouTube's here. Cool. So and then allow. Ah, cool. That was easy. Well, where? Nope, it didn't work. You already own this social network. Well, no shit. No duh. Let me post on YouTube. So I saw a couple things about this online that Hootsuite sometimes makes it difficult for YouTube, but I thought since I was here, it would let me do it, but I guess not. Okay, so that's something to note if you're trying to post on YouTube. It could be a little confusing. So let's do Instagram for business and TikTok. Let's do a test. So what's one of our old posts? I'm going to LinkedIn to find one of the old posts that we made just because that's the most accessible and easy one to take a look at. Final countdown. See, I told you. We're going to post it in here. So big announcement. I'm taking on the personal challenge of posting 100 videos in 100 days. This is video number 15 of how to post 100 videos in 100 days. See what actually happens. Can we monetize in 100 days? Do you get sponsors? What happens if you post 100 videos in 100 days? And it looks like I can make one post to go on both. Ah, cool. Or because the character counts are different, I can make a custom post just for LinkedIn, Instagram, or just for TikTok. Okay, let's see if we can put a link in here. So put the link. Okay, cool. So it identifies that there's a link. You can shorten the link with owl, whatever that is. Okay. Oh, it's the hoot in the suite. And then we'll put it in this one too. If we put it on this page, does it go to both? Haha, cool. And you can put emojis in it. Nice. And then let's see if we can upload a video with it. So, okay, add media. Cool. Okay, so it's this button right here. So from the media, upload from your computer. Cool. And this is just a short describing the 100 videos in 100 days. Okay, it's loading. Nice. So while it loaded, I decided to research what other people actually think about Hootsuite. I went to my favorite spot in the world, Reddit. Is Hootsuite worth it for a small business owner? Just clicking the first one that came up. Use Metricool, thank me later. That's funny. We're going to be talking about Metricool next. Buffer is a great alternative and much cheaper. That's funny too, that we're going to be talking about that one after Metricool. You can probably find out how important it is before you buy Hootsuite. I would say no, it's quite expensive for a small business, but could be a milestone down the line. So that's a lot of things that I hear about Hootsuite, which is like, it's very user-friendly. It's very professional. I think you're paying for how user-friendly it is. On it right now, I'm not seeing this too user-friendly. Try not to be biased because I personally like Metricool the most. Okay, so tried to upload my video and it says that this type of audio is not supported. Allow audio codes. Well, that's so stupid. Okay, but it worked on TikTok. Okay, so I couldn't post on YouTube because it wasn't an option. And now I'm trying to post on Instagram and TikTok and it's saying that the audio code is not supported. I don't know what that is. I've scheduled on Instagram in the past with other post schedulers, so that's interesting. So let's try to go for 1 for 3. Let's delete Instagram so we just have TikTok on here and see if we can do it. Okay. And then, okay, cool. Allow comments, stitch, and duet. You can turn these things on and off for TikTok. Comments, we all know what allowing comments mean. Allowing stitch is allowing someone to take a portion of your video and feature it in another video, and allowing duet is allowing someone to show your video and at the same time show another video above or below it to talk about it. I'm not really sure if those are great to have or not. I normally don't allow remixing, which is closest to Stitch on YouTube, so I'm going to turn that one off. And then over down here, okay, so you can save it as a draft, you can schedule it for later, or you can post now. Okay, so let's do schedule for later to see what it looks like. So Wednesday, recommended time. It recommends tomorrow at 7 p.m. That's really interesting, Mike. And this is Central. This is Denver's time zone. I normally post all of my content to start at 6:30 a.m. Eastern, because that's when most of my users or viewers are about to go online. So it's interesting that it's telling me to post this one super late. I don't know why, but I guess we'll try it. We'll see what happens. Okay, manually set for tomorrow, but I don't want it to go out tomorrow. I want it to go out Monday. Oh, cool. So if you go Monday, then it recommends putting it at an earlier time zone, which is closer to what I normally do. I wish it told you why. Okay, cool. Done. And then let's go ahead and save it as a draft. Okay, your draft has been saved. Let's go ahead and view drafts. Okay, so it takes us to the planning tab. It looks like you can look at it daily. Can you look at it monthly? Oh, there. Okay, so in drafts, it just shows you this weird daily view. But if you go to calendar, now you can see the week view and you can open it up to, cool. Okay, so you can do daily, you can do weekly. Oh, cool. So there's holidays, notable days, National Grandparents' Days. I love you, Graham. Let's go ahead and look monthly to see what we have. And then, cool. Okay, so that little indicator right there tells you that you have something scheduled. All right, so now that our video is scheduled, let's take a look at the analytics tab. The analytics tab is going to show you whether the social media post planner is actually working for you. So let's see what this one has to offer. So on the side here, we're going to go to analytics, and in here, welcome to your weekly overview. Some of your accounts are not supported. Okay, so it's only available for Facebook pages, Instagram for business, and LinkedIn pages. Okay, I wish it had TikTok, but that's fine, and I'm still lost about YouTube. Your social score is a 450 out of 1,000. Okay, what's your social score? I don't know. Factors driving this week's social score. Okay, how many views, shares, clicks, followers, posts, interactions, and comments. So if people are engaging with your platform, this goes up. This is funny. This is when we started doing the 100 videos in 100 days. So it's funny that when we started doing it, it started climbing, which is cool. You haven't posted in a while. Well, that's not true. Oh, because that's on that one. Let's go to Instagram. I got recommendations for your brand. Cool. Post highlights. I want like some type of dashboard. Need more? Yeah, I do. Let's do the this one that said dive into your data and reports. All right, cool. So custom report, multiple networks overview, side-by-side comparison. Let's just do this one. It looks like it's a little pre-made template. And let's go to a platform. So let's tag Instagram, TikTok. Oh, and YouTube's back. Okay, YouTube is in this analytics dashboard, even though I can't post on it. Okay, cool. So nice. So I see what they're saying. So new followers. So it compares each one. So although you've had this many total, in TikTok, we've had 0. So we just started our TikTok this week. So that makes sense. Instagram, we have 4, current 4, previous year. Yep. Okay. So we got 4. YouTube, 171. And I don't know what 171 new followers. So I guess subscribers during this date range. Okay. So in the last month, 170. That's awesome. Okay. Impressions, cool. Users, engagement rate. That's not that great. This is what I was looking for. Okay. So let's do this one. Let's see if we can open it up. The number of times people shared your videos. Cool. Okay. And I think it's broken up by day. All right, so a lot of cool things in here. I think it's probably, this is a custom report. So I got to imagine that if this is one of the custom reports that depending on what you want to look at, you can make your own. Traditionally, you want to look at 3 things. One is click-through rate. So when someone sees your title and sees your thumbnail or your video, how often do they click on it when it's on their screen? So that's your click-through rate. If you get 5 out of 100 people, that's 5%. You want to look at watch time. Watch time is how many minutes or seconds does someone watch that video, and you can look at like average view duration to see how, like when people are dropping off and stuff. And the third one that most people don't really talk about, I call satisfaction. So if someone watches one video or likes one social media post, what are the odds that they're going to stay on the platform and go to another one? Because if they don't like your stuff and they get off the platform, that's not what the social media platforms companies, that's not what they want, right? So satisfaction is a little bit more difficult to measure. but it is possible. Maybe there's things in here, but I think that's pretty good for the analytics dashboard. Seems like it's overkill, but you can build what you want, which is interesting. Okay, so last thing I want to do is look at the inbox management tool. Can you talk to people from one centralized location is what we're looking for. That would be fantastic. Private conversations. We're experiencing issues with Facebook. Seems like there's issues everywhere. And there's no comments loaded in here. There's no conversations, which is weird because I know I'm having conversations and it doesn't show me how to start with one. It's one filter. That's super weird. By now, I think I've got an idea of how Hootsuite works. But before I give my thoughts, let's review all 3 of these social media post planners, and then we'll recap each one. All right, so that's Hootsuite. Let's go ahead and jump over to Metricool. All right, so let's do the same thing on Metricool. Now, I do have a Metricool account. Metricool is a free social media post planner. They're not a sponsor. I don't have any sponsors for any one of these 3 companies. It is free, so it's the one I started with, but let's go ahead and look at all 3. So Metricool, the digital Swiss Army knife of social media managers. Cool. More than 2 million professionals, agencies, and brands use Metricool for their one-stop shop. These brands, okay. What would you do with more hours in the day? The all-in-one. Okay, this is what I was looking for. This is what I'm used to. An actual dashboard for analytics. And what platforms can we use? Aha, look at this. Okay, tool authorized by Facebook, Instagram. What is that one? Oh, they're moving. I don't know what that is. If you know what that is, that @ sign, let me know in the comments. Formerly known as Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Google, Pinterest, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook ads. So that's cool if you're trying to do ads on a post planner. Google ads, TikTok ads. This looks like Google again, the colors. Does anyone know what the blue circle, red and yellow circle, green circle one is? Facebook, Instagram, cool. You'll never walk alone. I think that's Liverpool's soccer motto. You'll never walk alone. Haha, it is Liverpool. Haha. Look at that. All right. It's the final countdown. I really wish I had a sponsor, but no sponsor. No sponsor. All right, so same thing. Let's take a look at the pricings. Plans that suit all budgets. Cool. Start for free. Let's do it in US dollars. So there are 4 packages. Hootsuite had 3 packages. The one key difference is they have a free package, which is $0. That's interesting. Normally, like the dollar amount is in front of the number, but 0. I don't know if that's correct, but maybe. All right, $0 per month for life. Woohoo. $18 a month for the starter package with annual payment. But if you do it monthly, okay, then it's $22. You can do the advanced for $45. This is the one that's recommended. The more expensive one is always recommended. And if you're a giant company, let's call and they'll make a custom deal just for you. What do we get in each of these? So management of all your brand's social media account, excluding LinkedIn. Okay, so the starter package has LinkedIn. The free package doesn't. That's a big one. Plan up to 50 pieces of content per month. This one is schedule unlimited. Okay, so 50 pieces of content, 2 a day. I think that's fine. Analysis of 5 competitor profiles, analysis of 100 competitor profiles. I never thought about competitors. Access to analytics with 3 months of historical data, unlimited historical data. Okay, so that's a big one. The free one only has so much data on what you're posting, but most of these you can export as Excel file. You can go into the analytics and export it out. So worst case scenario is you can do the free one and just export it every month. And then in your own dashboard, if you choose to make one, we have a Power BI coding playlist on the channel that goes through how to make dashboards and stuff with data from Excel files. If you do that, then you have all your historical data. And then it looks like both of them use the AI social media assistant. Oh, I forgot to use the AI one on Hootsuite, but that I didn't really like Hootsuite that much. Okay. And then the starter package allows you to use Canva. Okay, cool. So we have the free package. I'm going to click login. So I wondered, since the basic version is free, will I still have to go through the massive scheme of adding my credit card? There's only one way to find out. All right, so when you get started with Metricool, it's super helpful that you do not need to add a credit card. All you have to do is put in your email, verify your email, and put in your name and make a password. So super helpful. Once you connect all your accounts, my accounts are already connected, but I will admit connecting my accounts on Metricool was not as easy as it was on Hootsuite. It was a little bit more complicated, but they had some files that kind of walk you through it. When you log into Metricool, this is their homepage, which looks like it's analytics on all your different platforms. So you can click YouTube and you can see how your subscriber count is growing. You can look at your views. That peak right there is when we started doing 100 videos in 100 days. Zero revenue because we're not monetized. That's part of what we're trying to do here. Balance of subscribers, gained and lost. Cool. Oh, this is awesome. Okay. Gender. Looks like we're all male across. Oh, that's weird. Why is it? Okay, this isn't the same thing. Gender, male, female, and unknown is on this chart. This is the age, but that's not the same as that. It's a little confusing. Views by country, super cool. So United States, India, and UK, you guys are our top 3. Let's go. Appreciate it. Germany, Philippines, Austria, and Canada. Our cousins in Canada, eh? All right. And then how they got to your channel, cool. Most of the stuff is in YouTube Analytics if you're familiar with YouTube, but super cool. Let's go over to the bread and the butter, the steak and the potatoes, the cheese and the curds. I lived in Wisconsin for 1 year and I'm obsessed with cheese curds. Okay, so you'll see what this looks like since I already use Metricool. And in Metricool, their planning calendar is broken up by platform. So you can click YouTube, you can click Instagram, or you can click Facebook. And it looks like the posts show for all of them. What happens in the background is these different colors show you when the bulk of your audience is online. So this color here, this dark purple, means that's when the most of my audience is online. See, like no one's on like in the middle of the night. Right now, this is Denver time, but no one's on in the middle of the night. Denver time. People start to get on in the morning. Most people are on midday, and then it trickles off. And you kind of want to schedule the content right before the bulk of your audience is online. So probably I should be scheduling these like up here right before the bulk of them are on. But same thing. I know you can look at this on let's see the different views. Calendar view. Okay, nice. So you can look at it daily. So here's my post for today. You can look at here's your post for, how did I do that? Calendar view, the week. Nice. And then here's the post for the month. Wow, look at that. Let's go. Cool. And the reason you might wonder, hey, why do I have 3 of the same posts going? Well, I made one of these a post, right, for Facebook and Instagram. And then I duplicated that one and put it as my story, right? So you can hit these little drop downs and choose which one you want to do. Now, what I didn't know, and it shows you, haha. And so, but what I didn't know is each one of these 3 count towards your 50 posts in a month, right? So for instance, I posted something on all these platforms and that only counts as 1. But since I did the reel once, the post once, and the story once, that counted as 3. I was doing 2 different reels a day, essentially, on each of these. So it counts at 6. So I'd get to that pretty quickly, which is maybe I should spread these out a little bit, but overall pretty cool how the planning tab works. Let's create a post so you can see how one works. So we'll go ahead here for maybe something like in Wednesday. We'll click and let's choose what type of post. Let's do the same post. So we'll get our video of 100 videos in 100 days. Nice. What do we want it to be? Well, I want it to, it's loading. Okay. Metricool does take a while to load. I don't know what it is about their upload speed, but it takes forever. So while it takes to load, what are we going to do? The same thing. Go to the Mecca Reddit. See what we got. Thoughts on Metricool. I started using Metricool a few months ago. I'm really happy with it. I've tried tons of other tools and this has been my favorite so far. The only downside is it doesn't have a centralized inbox where you can see all your messages for different accounts. I disagree. This is 2 years ago, so I'm pretty sure it does have that now. But I love the planner and the analytics. Overall, recommend. Cool. Do the paid version for unlimited accounts and schedules. I'm interested in this. I just got my Facebook shut down because Metricool, it says it violates their community standards. I haven't had that happen, but good to know. Okay, so overall, some good, some bad. Hootsuite only had bad and told us to use Metricool and Buffer. Buffer we're going to be talking about next. But okay, so it's loaded. Looks like here you can edit the cover. Okay, so let's take the post. So let's take the big announcement, doing this. Copy, paste. Nice. Let's do it on TikTok, haha, and Twitter. Oh man, and now it started to yell at me. All right, it didn't really yell at me, but it did say the max characters I can have on Twitter is 280, and I have to select some requirements for... Okay, I don't want to do a story. Let's do Reels and see if it's the same thing. Oh, it's still yelling at me. All right, so I have features that I can add. Okay, so you can add the YouTube title. So let's say YouTube title for the video is 100 videos in 100 days. Instagram, you can add collaborators. Oh, and you can check this to show the reel on your feed. Okay. TikTok, what is this? Oh, you can select whether it's public, friends, or only for me. So we do public. We'll turn off duet because that's the enemy. And Twitter, only 280. I'm way over. Can I do a separate one for Twitter? Oh man, that sucks. Okay, so I can't do a separate one for Twitter. So I have to shrink this down or eliminate Twitter. All right, let's make it. I hope you find the content valuable. All right, cool. It stopped yelling at me. Now we can go to maybe next week. Okay, we did that. We can choose a time. Do we have recommended time? So we don't have recommended times here. Oh, that's cool. So it'll show you what it will look like on each of the platforms. So that's pretty cool. And then let's do the save as a draft again and save as a draft. And then let's go. So the drafts come in gray. Super cool. So that's helpful. All right. So let's take a look at that inbox thing. So yeah. Okay. I have this. So here it shows your inbox for all the different platforms, which is cool. So that's super cool. Nice. Even group chats, it looks like. And then let's see if you can go one at a time. Okay, so there is a way to respond to people on here, but it loads a little slow, but I can get past that. And then let's see if you can do one at a time. Haha, here's all your YouTube comments. I know, there's your YouTube comments. There's your Instagram. You can do both, so you can toggle them on and off. Super cool. Like that. Let's take a look at the analytics to show you guys how to export the information if you need to. So let's go. I know there's a way to do it. You want to export the information because it only saves 3 months of data. So how would one do this? It's got to be at the bottom. View table now. Okay, there it is. So at the very bottom, there's a table that says download CSV, and you can cool. So you can add or remove certain columns, and then you can download an Excel file. Oops, you need to upgrade. Okay, so that's something super interesting to note. So they knew we were going to try to get more than 3 months of data. So you cannot export to Excel if you only have the free plan. You only can do that if you have the paid plan. So you're only going to be able to look 3 months back using Metricool, which is kind of a pain, but fine. Okay, let's go to... At least we found that out. Let's go to Smart Links. Now, Smart Links is essentially one centralized home where someone can see all of your links to different social media platforms. So it would have like your name and then each one of these. But again, upgrade your plan. It looks like it's not available in the free version. So if you like, I would go to our YouTube channel and go to Linktree. Linktree is awesome. It's our most popular video on the channel. It's this one right here. It is one of our oldest videos on the channel. So essentially, you can put your profile photo and then you can put links to like your website. You can put links to each one of these might be a different social media platform. So I'll show you what mine looks like. So Linktree. Linktree's free. Same thing. There's a free version. There's a free version, and then you can pay for a paid version that gets a little bit more customizable. But when you create it, it'll look something like this. And this is really helpful to view just on a phone, but you can also view it online, and that way someone can click and they can take one click and go to your website, or you can go to your YouTube, or like we have a couple really cool shirts, kind of play on words saying like, where's my favorite one? Minding my own small business. The favorite shirt. But anyways, I would use Linktree over Smart Links. Smart Links, it looks like you have to pay for it. So if you're going for a free version and trying to stay completely free, that's probably your best bet. But then it made me wonder, do I like Metricool more than Hootsuite? And what about Buffer? Does Buffer have anything to bring to the table? All right, so let's take a look at our last one, Buffer, and then we'll do a review and breakdown of each of the different platforms and kind of how they stack up in different elements so you know which one is best for you. If you're still here, subscribe and like the video. And let's go ahead and look at Buffer. All right, so we're going to do the same thing. We'll go to buffer.com. Grow your audience on social media and beyond. Buffer helps build your audience organically. We're a values-driven company that provides affordable, intuitive marketing tools for ambitious people and teams. Okay, so it looks like here's a preview of some of the platforms you can use. So Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter. They should update that. Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, whatever that little blue one is that we'll look at in a second. Oh, I think that's Google My Business. YouTube, yellow, bright yellow with a star. Schedule to Bumble. That's what it is. No, I'm just kidding. And then that @ sign that I still got to figure out what that is. So let's see if we can find out. Build a library of content. Cool. Grow your following. Half your workload. Collaboration has never been easier. Okay, cool. In business for 10 years. Okay, so a little bit less. So Metricool has 2 million users on Buffer is 140,000. We're here to help. Okay, this is helpful. So 24-hour support. I wonder if you have to pay for that, but that's helpful when you're getting started. All right, so let's look at the pricing and then we'll compare all of them in the final countdown. All right, I'm losing my brain. All right, so let's go to pricing. Let's see if they have a free version. Haha, look at that. Okay, 4 groups and we got a free version. That's what we like. And let's look at these again. So we have Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, a butterfly, Blue Sky. Does anyone know what Blue Sky is? If so, let me know. Should we be creating one? Pinterest, LinkedIn, YouTube, this @ sign. What was this? Schedule threads. Oh, maybe I'm just behind the curve on that one. TikTok, Google My Business. Haha, I was right. And McDonald's. Nope. Make your mark in the Fediverse. Mastodon. Not McDonald's. Okay. So pricing, if you pay monthly, this is what it costs you. If you pay yearly, looks like you save a little bit. Same thing. We'll look at it yearly because the rest of them were in yearly. Save 2 months with billing yearly. Cool. Free for individuals and businesses getting started with social media. For professionals who use publishing, analytic, and engagement tools. A team, unlimited users, collaboration reported. Agencies with 10 or more channels. Okay, so that's good to know. Let's look at this. Yeah, this is the steak. This is the cheese and the curds that we were talking about. You're an idiot sandwich. All right, so up to 3 channels. Schedule 10 posts per channel. And then Metricool was 50 posts. 50 posts. And this counted as 3 posts, but I did it on 4 at once. So, okay, so up to 3 channels. And this doesn't tell you how many channels you can have. Okay, so free version on Metricool has more than the free version on Buffer, but are the platforms the same? So let's look at connections. All right, Metricool doesn't have Mastodon or McDonald's. And does it have the butterfly? No, it doesn't. Okay, so looks like there's more Buffer than there is on Metricool, kinda. No Snapchat on either one, which sucks. We want to schedule on Snapchat. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the free version. Oh no, I wondered, do I have to add a credit card again? No, I forgot to cancel my Hootsuite credit card. This is so bad. You're an idiot sandwich. You're still an idiot sandwich. All right, let's see if we have to put in our credit card. So free, let me put in my email. So I just had to do one of those prove you're not a robot things where you had to like check the box and click like the different traffic lights. And just so you guys know, those things actually don't check if you're clicking the right thing. What they check is the movement of the mouse. So like a computer or a bot moves in like straight lines like this, right? And a person moves like that a little bit. And so they're actually tracking mouse movement rather than if you're accurate. So fun fact, you can kind of spam through those if you like. Welcome to Buffer. Where would you like to start? Grow an audience, start a page, analyze your content. Let's connect our channels. Okay, let's connect YouTube. All right, so we're connected. One mistake that I made is I was just going straight down the list. So I connected YouTube, I connected Facebook, I connected Instagram. I went to connect TikTok. It said, oh no, I can only schedule 3 accounts. So it's 3 accounts across all platforms for the free version on Buffer. Metricool let us go to all of them, but it was way easier connecting them on Buffer and Hootsuite than Metricool. So if you don't like being frustrated, maybe consider Metricool isn't the one for you. But if you can work through it, not as many platforms or social media accounts allowed more platforms, but not as many connections as Metricool on the free version. So on here, it shows, okay, so that's cool. So it shows your previous posts, even though I didn't post them on here, like on YouTube, for instance, it shows my previous post. All right, so let's start with the different tabs. So you can create, publish, analyze, engage, and start a page. So let's do create because that's why we're here. This is the one place to plan your content. Okay, how do I create though? New post. Okay, so that's what you have to do. So this doesn't look like there's a calendar right here. At least I'm not looking at it correctly. It's probably in here somewhere. But over here, you can go to new post. Then you can click Instagram and let's do Instagram and Facebook. Oh, that's stupid. Okay, so if I'm doing, why can't, all right, so this is kind of confusing. So I'm here, right? And I'm trying to put a reel on Instagram and Facebook, but if I click both of them, it doesn't tell me if I'm posting a reel or what. But if I turn off one, then I can click reel or story. So let's do reel here, turn that one off, reel. Let's go back to this one. No, it defaults to post. Okay, so let's try to make a post and then add a video and see if we can add it as a reel. So here, let's use that little, refine with AI. So let's zoom in on this. Okay, big announcement, taking on a personal challenge of posting 100 videos in 100 days. And next, just write my thing. Setting things up. While it does that, let's add the video. Okay, so while it's setting things up and adding a video, one last time, guess where we get to go? Yeah, Reddit. What are the pros and cons of Buffer? Okay, this is actually a good one. What are the pros and cons of Buffer, and especially versus Hootsuite? I'm a Hootsuite user and a legacy at that, but due to prices, Hootsuite's expensive. I'm looking for Buffer. It looks like a good choice. Mainly use it for Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook. How old is this? 3 years ago. Okay. If you need a third alternative, I'm the co-founder of a social media scheduling tool. No, we don't trust those. Trying to sell something. I don't use Buffer anymore, but it's quite simply unbeatable for the price, especially if you're working solo. Okay, that's a good review. Buffer is supported and generally easier to use with a better interface. Hootsuite has nearly zero support. Even if you're paying, it takes days or weeks, and the interface looks like it hasn't changed since the early 2000s. Well, to start, I run so many accounts the same with It's expensive on Hootsuite. Second, it doesn't suggest hashtags. So let's see if we can get Buffer to suggest hashtags. All right, so none of this is saying, it's saying Buffer is simpler than Hootsuite. It doesn't mention Metricool at all, which is interesting. So let's see what it has to offer. Okay, so it said, what do we want it to do? Let's have it rephrase. So you can choose to rephrase, shorten, and let's just say, let's take it. Sure, why not? Insert. Okay, and then let's move the quotation marks. Okay, it changed it to exciting news instead of big announcement. I have set a personal goal to create and share 100 videos in 100 days. After extensive preparation, I am thrilled to start discussing AI, business, and technology. To assist in streamlining your daily routines and enhance your efficiency, I am eager for you to explore the content. I hope you find it beneficial. Is that better than my other one? I don't know. I don't really talk like that. That's fine. What's this button do? It's a smiley face. Oh, emojis. Cool. Click to expand. Cool. Add tags. Let's search for a created tag. So let's say personal challenge. New tag. New tag was created. That's fine. But what is it? I want the hashtag thing. AI assistant do it. What do you want to write about? All right, let's try something weird. So we're gonna take this and say add the best hashtags for SEO. Let's see what it does. Aha, okay, cool. So it added hashtags. So let's take this and we'll post it in. So it says the best hashtags are AI, business, technology, productivity, 100 videos in 100 days. That's pretty dang good. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's good. You can make it more casual, more formal, shorten, expand. Okay, I really actually like that. I don't know what this tag thing is, but customized for each network. Okay, and same thing, we will schedule draft. And we'll schedule, why is it up there? I can't see. Schedule draft. What the heck? Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Where'd it go? Okay, let's look at, where is the post? Do they have a calendar? Okay, here it is. These are my existing posts. That one was for Facebook. Let's see, how do I, drafts. You created this today. Yeah, I know. Edit, save as draft. I want to save it for a certain time. Edit, set time. Okay, now the time thing's down here. We'll do, not today. It said it was going to post it essentially now. Okay, We'll go later here so we can delete it later. We'll schedule it for 6:30 a.m. Does it recommend time? I don't think it does. But it gave us hashtags. And that is a differentiator that I really like. All right, so the other tabs is the publish tab. So this is your calendar. It doesn't tell you the best times to post. And it also doesn't tell you, have that little colored thing that I really like. Yeah, this thing. So that stinks. Let's see if it has in a different view. Monthly, weekly. Okay, all posts, draft, scheduled, sent. That's cool. We'll go into our big analytics dashboard, see what we got in here. One dashboard for your social media analytics and reporting. Cool. That's helpful. It tells you what each thing is. And try it for 14 days. What, so I don't get analytics in the free version? That's so stupid. Your trial has begun. Well, dang. What do I want to do? Review analytics. Gotta rush. You have 14 days left of your free trial. Is Buffer's free trial more than 14 days? Oh, let's look at that pricing thing again. $0 to get started. I just saw in the thing it said only for 14 days. That's a big deal. Okay, let's see if we can find it. 14. Oh my gosh, look at that. Does Buffer offer a free trial? Yes. Buffer offers a free trial on our team plan for 14 days. During the trial, you can change your plan at any time, including paying or opting for the free plan. All right, it says it's always $0, but I don't get analytics unless... Oh man, that sucks. Okay, good evening. We want to share with your team, create a report by using the add button to the card. Okay, so let's click everything we want in our report. So let's go to something like Instagram and let's just click a bunch of these. How many posts did we have? Cool. Add to a report. So we'll say create a report, enter a report title. We'll call this Buffer report for Instagram. Create report. Okay, then we'll click this. We'll add it to that one. Cool, nice. Not a lot of, oh, they're in other tabs. Okay, host insights. Cool. Let's just click a bunch of these and see what it ends up looking like. I really wanted to see YouTube, but I only can have 3 platforms, which is whatever. Okay, and we'll click that, and then let's put overview report. How do I get to that? Okay, let's see. Give me that report. Export as CSV. I want all the things I just clicked. Export as images. What's that? Okay. No, I don't want that. I've seen someone do this before, and you can export it. And I don't want to just quit, but it's not making it easy to find the report we just made. Okay, maybe it's on another page. So engage. What's the engagement tab? So the engagement tab. Okay, answered 15 unanswered comments. Cool. 4 questions. Do you need an editor? Do you need an editor? Can't wait to see this grow over 100 days. Okay, so that's cool. So it looks like you can respond to people right here. And Instagram is the only one that's available because I think they said Facebook wasn't working. And create, what accounts do I have? New post. Okay, that makes sense. Facebook page is new. It's not going to have anyone on it. YouTube, but YouTube I should have stuff to talk to. So engage, let's engage on YouTube. But I can't get to YouTube. Okay, and then what's a start page? Okay, this page is very similar to Linktree that we talked about earlier. I wonder if you can use this in its free version. Can you use start page in Buffer's free version? Okay, so that's cool. So if you are on one of our paid plans, publishing a start page means you have to pay for an extra channel. If you're on any of our paid plans, publishing a start page means you have to pay for an extra channel. On the free plans, it counts as one of the 3 you're allowed to have. So you can do the Linktree thing, or you can just go make a Linktree for free on Linktree. But if you do it on Buffer, it counts as one of your 3. All right, let's talk final thoughts. It's the final countdown. That finally made sense. So I guess the first question to ask, between Hootsuite followed by Metricool followed by Buffer. That's the order that we looked at that. If you're looking for a free version, your 2 options are Metricool and Buffer. If you're doing Metricool, you can connect to a bunch of accounts. Buffer, it seems like they have a few more, but both of them have the core big 3, YouTube, Facebook, or YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, which is a big win. If you do Buffer, you only can connect 3 social media accounts. And for your posts, you can only schedule, I think it's like 10 posts a month or something. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so you can schedule 10 posts a month for free on Buffer. On Metricool, you can schedule 50 a month for free. On Metricool, you get access to the analytics dashboard. In Buffer, you don't get access to the analytics dashboard in the free version. In both of those, Metricool and Buffer, you have to pay for smart links or to start a page. Or on Buffer, it actually counts as one of your 3 accounts, which it's not that valuable to start one of those, or on Buffer, it counts for one of those 3 accounts. So I would, if you want to make any page like that, watch the Linktree video and create a Linktree for free. They're super valuable. You can tap someone's phone and give your Linktree for all your different social media accounts. But I think that breaks down the 2 free versions. Then you got to ask yourself, is it worth paying for on Buffer for some of the user friendliness that it might have? So the reviews say Buffer is pretty user friendly. I struggled with a couple things on Buffer. First, I connected all of my accounts, but not all my accounts were available when I went to schedule a post. So that was a little frustrating. Also, signing up was a kind of a pain in the butt. You have to put in a credit card. There's not a free version. Signing up was kind of a pain in the butt. You have to put in a credit card. There's a free 30-day free trial, but then it's $100 a month, and it's only $100 a month if you do the full year. That being said, you get unlimited posts and you get 24/7 support if you do run into complications. Like when I did Metricool, which is the one that I've been using for a while, connecting all of your accounts is a pain in the butt. We have a how-to tutorial that walks you through all this step by step, but I pulled my hair out trying to connect all my accounts to Metricool. I'll be straightforward. So overall, I think Buffer was the least user-friendliness and has the least amount of features available in its free version. So let's kick that one out and have Metricool and Hootsuite. I think Metricool, if you're a small business or a single creator and you're going to be the only one working in your account, probably Metricool makes sense. It's free. It has a lot of flexibility. Hootsuite's really expensive, but you're going to go through some of the trouble and the pain of trying to connect accounts and get set up. It's a little bulkier, I would say. I would say the reviews on Hootsuite show that it can be a very user-friendly tool and probably help you scale quicker on like how many posts you create, unlimited posts, adding different people to manage the account. So if you're managing multiple social media accounts, or maybe you're like a larger corporation, probably Hootsuite's better. You have a little bit more money in your pocket that you can afford something like $100 a month or $100 per month if you pay for the year, or I think it was like 120 something if you do it month over month. But overall, I would say for people watching this video, Metricool is probably your best bet. I've been using Metricool for over a year now, and it's been incredibly helpful. I have 2 videos on Metricool that are super helpful. One is just a general review video, but the other one I recommend you watch is a how-to. It's a step-by-step going through the entire process and some of the obstacles that I face and how to work around them and make it a useful tool for you. But if you are interested in Hootsuite or Buffer, I have links to all 3 videos. But if you are interested in Hootsuite or Buffer, I have how-to tutorials on all 3 of them. They're in the description below. And if you're still around, I hope that you found some value out of this. Please subscribe. It really helps us out. We're doing 100 videos in 100 days.